that this book has made more people millionaires than anything else out there. So it is the weekend, and typically in the weekend I like to run, a little bit more because I just have more time and I have more time to think. So on this topic, I was thinking, it was actually somebody asked me in the company, what are some of the books or the YouTube videos or the kind of content that you're watching? And I thought about it for a little bit and I said, well, first is I might be sharing with you a book that had a very, very strong impact on me at the time when I was in your position, because the kind of content I'm consuming today, it's very different to the content that you might want to be consuming. So it's very important at the stages that we are in life, and certain content resonates a lot more. Two people can read the same book. One will have a complete transformation, while the other one, they don't. Why? Well, you've got to resonate with the content that you're reading. And for me, there was one particular book that had a very strong impact. In fact, for my future kids, I'm going to make sure they will study that book at least minimum 30 times. So I've went through a sequence of easily over 200 books that I've read over the last 10 to 15 years, and a lot of those books was in the form of audiobooks, because I'm often driving to the office, I'm in the gym, when I was taking public transport, in a bus. So along that journey, to listen was really critical. So for me, there are many books I really, really love, to be honest. It's a very hard pick to say, like, what would be if I was to pick one book that will be one book to study. I have to go on the basis of how many times did I reread that book. So for me, this book, it's called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And I've just went back over my notepad before recording this to get the actual latest figure, how many times I have went through that book. The count is 37 times. So I've read this book 37 times over the last many years. Sometimes 3-4 times in a year, every quarter I would go through it. No, it's a long 12 hours plus audiobook, so you're gonna have to be committed and invested. So then I was thinking, you can get this book for free on YouTube, by the way, and just listen to the summary and then to the full audiobook. So get that for free and listen to it. So it's a classic, but the point is, I'm not going to go into explaining the summary and the key benefits and things of this book, because you can just go on YouTube and search Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and you're going to get tons of videos, and they can probably explain it a lot better than me. But I'm going to tell you what worked for me. Why did I think this book had a big impact in comparison to all other books? One of the things that I do, whatever mission I take it on very seriously. And it was no difference here. When I was kind of stumbled on this book the first time, it's a long, long time ago. I was in my early teens. I really studied this. And I studied it and I just applied it. So when someone knows more than you, don't question it. Just do it. And I had this mindset. And I was going through the different part of the chapter in the book. There was one part that talked about specialized knowledge versus general knowledge, right? So then, as I was going through my professional career path, I was thinking through, okay, how do I be more specialized? So I went off, I studied masters in computer science. Most people, bachelor was enough. You don't need to do masters. it was the ideation of this book, that how do I become more special? How do I stand out more? Then was talking about goal settings and the way that you visualize your goals, which I've talked about before, and the way that you have to write things in the present tense that you already have achieved that. Something which kind of like, I think there's other books out there that explains this in a much better way, but considering this is a classic, it does a pretty good job. Then the next thing is being able to do things without asking for anything in return and go the way extra mile. So when I think back, these are all things that I've been doing naturally for quite a long time. And when you get a book that talks about that, it just amplifies that even more. So, as I said in the beginning, you could have two people reading it, but the one that is resonating with this, that is already doing some of the things at the stage that they're in life, you give that book to them. And if they restudy it and then don't question it and do it again and again and again, then they're going to become really, really good. So for me, why did I went over and listen to it for 37 times? Because a lot of the times with any books, what I found is they talk about all this. Here's the key principles, here's this, here's this. There's a part in this book that talks about the secret. There's a secret in this book that they don't reveal the actual secret, and you have to find out the secret for you. So the secret for me could be something totally different than the secret for you, which I really like that. So as you go into the different chapters, you understand what is the secret for you. Now the secret to special sauce, it could be something that's been preventing you to get to the next step. So for me, because this book is so powerful, that as I progress through the different stages, from being a student to becoming a software engineer, which I had a goal at the time to become the best software engineer. So I took 3 role models which I really looked up to, and I was like, I want to be like them. So reached out to those guys and said, hey look, I'm trying to be better software engineer. I really have so much respect and admire for, you know, how skilled you guys are, and can you be my mentor? So it was a lot of these little things that I kind of start doing from this book that really helped. So in summary, for me, definitely Think and Grow Rich would be, if I was to pick one book outside the Bible, that would be Think and Grow Rich. That would be for both personal growth and business growth. And the way I would do it is I would take it so seriously, and I would study it, and I would go over it at least 10 times. And there's a lot of studies from this, that this book has made more people millionaires than anything else out there, and I definitely believe that. So again, I'm sharing this here. You could be listening to this and just wing it and pass it, but for everybody in our company, this is now, all of you guys know this. So Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. That should be the study of the year if you want to make wealth and growth. So if you like this video, like it, subscribe, and give me feedback, please, on LinkedIn or on the YouTube comments.